So the next pair to come up to the line is Matt Hagan and Melanie Troxel. A little bit earlier, Dave Reeve caught up with Matt Hagan.
Well, the poster says it all, national record holder, and there are the particulars. For Matt Hagan, I got to ask you, do you know when you're on a run like that?
Well, you definitely know when Tommy DeLago gets on the radio, he's talking and making some tune-up calls out there, and you pull your belts down a little bit tighter, and that thing goes 1-to-1. Sometimes it sets you back in the seat, blurs your vision a little bit, and you hope that number pops up on the board. I'm really hoping to see some record conditions tonight.
Got to have a car that's on edge, though. Does that make you a little more on edge in the seat?
I think I get excited. I'm definitely on edge every time I get in the seat, so hopefully we can get up on the wheel tonight and have some fun.
Now, they call these conditions Star Wars conditions. That means that man's looking for some warp speed.
And after the burnout, Tommy DeLago, the crew chief, and you heard Matt Hagan referencing him as along with Dave Reeve, said they have made some significant changes, but he said running these cars is like trying to balance on a razor blade. Unfortunately, he said, we don't have the performance advantage that we had last year. We can't let adversity cloud our judgment. We still have a car that's capable of winning.
And I think the key here, too, Paul, is the fact that they didn't get down the racetrack in that first run, so they can't really just throw everything at it. They have to get the car down the track. They're still going to race the lane. They know the conditions are very good right now. They can run a very good number. But as far as going for the record, I don't think they're going to. I don't think they would risk it right now.
Well, they hold the record, a 4:01 with a 1. And how about Melanie Troxel? Melanie in her funny car now. Earlier, she was in her turbocharged Pro Mod car.
53 Corvette that Roger Burgess has been driving all season long. She comes out in the first session, goes to the #1 spot, and in the second session, she does that one even better, a 580 elapsed time at 258 miles per hour. Sets both ends of the national record in Pro Mod.
So there is Melanie as she gets ready to go. She started 2 races on the tour this year. Still looking for that first round win of the season to go side by side right now with Matt Hagan.
You see Aaron Brooks still calling the shots there. Remember, they brought John Medlin over there, and the car is starting to look a little bit more consistent. It's going down the track. That is key, getting that data so they can start making the proper changes. Matt Hagan, we're watching him. We're going to see what he can do because we know that diehard car can make a ton of power.
But they wanted to keep Aaron as chief. John Medlin's in there for development mostly. Melanie 4:13, a 4:30 for Hagan. Melanie Troxel goes from the outside the field up to 3rd. Hagan up to 10th.
Matt Hagan backfired the supercharger, and he was much quicker earlier in the run than Melanie Troxel, who went 4:13. He was 228 to 330-foot mark, 329, but his 8th mile speed had gone down. That's why you see the cylinder go out right there. That started mixing up. The motor wasn't happening. You're going to see it backfire the supercharger and probably knock that burst panel. That didn't knock the burst panel off, but it did definitely backfire and slowed that car down.
At the one session that hopefully he could have really gotten down the track.